So, how are you? Are you finding Italy?
I love Italy. I think it's beautiful. It's my first time in Sardinia, but I have been to Firenze, Roma, uh, Venezia. Um, yeah, but this is my first time in Sardinia. It's beautiful here.
First
Just
time you
seeing,
see?
yeah, it's like, oh God, it's truly breathtaking. The things you see in paintings or in, it's like, oh wow, yeah. So I hope to get out and explore this weekend.
Yeah, I hope so for you.
Hmm.
So, you've played a lot of characters, like you've been in You, The
Hmm.
Hundred, Sabrina. So, I was wondering, how do you navigate these characters, and what personal element you bring in each character?
Um, for each one of my characters, I always say I'm a very spiritual actor. I see each of my characters as their own soul in the ether, and I have just offered them my vessel. And so I approach them, each of them, very differently. That they all have their own story. So for me, I actually try to keep as much of myself out of it as possible. The only thing I think that I offer from myself is my empathy to whatever character it is. I try not to judge my characters. I've played, villains, I've
Yeah.
played heroes, I've played anti-heroes, and so I think that it's pertinent that I don't look at them from the perspective of me. I look at them from the perspective that they would want to be seen from. So that's, yeah, I try to, and sometimes it's harder than not. Like there have been characters that I've played that I've been resistant to through the process of learning them and of getting to know them. I very much get to know them as if they're a real person, and I'm like, I'll hit points where I'm like, why does this make me so uncomfortable? It's because Tati doesn't agree with this thing that they're doing or thing that they're saying, but it's like it's not about Tati, it's about them and trying to tell their story.
So I know you don't want to judge them, but is
Mhm.
it more fun play a villain or a hero?
Honestly, sometimes it's more fun to play a villain. I feel like most actors will say that it's more fun
Yeah,
to play a
I
villain because
think
it's
that's
like,
so.
when do you get to be like, especially like Prudence was one of my favorite things to have fun. Like I had so much fun with Prudence. Because it's just like, yeah, you don't get to be like that in life. I would never, and it's something I would never want to be like that in life. But it's like, it's fun to be bad. Yeah.
And also, you are expanding now into video games and
Mhm.
martial arts cinema. So, are you excited? Can you tell us something about that?
Yes. I can't talk about the game itself too much, but Intergalactic, the Heretic Prophet. I'm stoked. The little kid in me, when I got the call, it was screaming like, "What?" I mean, when I saw the trailer for the first time, it's a different medium. It's like going through like the motion capture and things of it. It's very interesting, and I really appreciate Neil Druckmann and the way he directs me through the game as well. And uh, I appreciate the way that he has done games of making them very grounded despite being in these fantastical sort of worlds. Um, and so, to be honest, motion capture stage with no set, no, just kind of like they describe to me what it is I'm looking at, what the things that I'm doing, and I'm in this like weird suit that's got dots all over it and feel kind of silly, but it's I feel like it's almost like returning to being a little kid, like when you didn't have like the costumes necessarily and all of that, and you wanted to escape and lose yourself into a world. So been having a lot of fun doing that. The game is going to be incredible. I'm really excited
Okay.
for people to
We're
play.
looking forward to see it. So, last question. I wanted to ask you. You've been a strong advocate for LGBTQ plus community and mental health inclusion. So, what themes or issue do you want to spotlight through your work?
Um, One, that mental health should be destigmatized, that we should all talk about it. We're all going through the same things, and to have this odd code of silence that we have made an agreement on as humans is wild to me, and that there's way too many people suffering in silence. So that is something that I really want to bring through, and to also in terms of the LGBTQ, like that it doesn't have to be so black and white, that sexuality truly is a spectrum, and that let people live, let people have their space to feel their own identity. Don't try to box them into, it's like, oh well, if you're this, then that means you can only, no, that's not how that goes. That's not how you would want to be treated as a cis straight person. So it's like, yeah, I just hope to I guess educate, and let people know what it truly means to be fluid. Yeah.
Thank you for your time and for your
No,
words.
thank you, Julia.
Thank you.
Thank you.